If you're over 40 or over 50, you have mature skin and you're wondering, like, do I need foundation and moisturizer? Do I need moisturizer and a primer? Do I put moisturizer on and then primer? Like, how does this all work? I'm gonna break it all down for you today, and it's gonna be really easy, I promise. Hi, I'm Dawn with Just Doing My Best. I am so glad that you're here today. I'm here every week with a brand new video for women over 40 and women over 50 who just want to look and feel our very best. I love to make makeup and skincare videos that are simple. I don't like to overcomplicate things. I don't like to make them super techy, super artistry. You don't have to have a really steady hand to do all the things that I'm sharing with you. So if that's what you like, you're in the right place. Today we're going to talk about applying moisturizer. I just applied my moisturizer, foundation, and primer, and what order do you apply them in, and why do you even need a primer? So your very first step should always be to take care of your skin first. Now, I have very oily skin. Even at 54 years old, I still have very oily skin. So for me, I'm not a huge proponent of putting a lot of skincare ingredients on your face under makeup. We already have a lot of steps normally when we apply makeup, so I don't want to have layer upon layer upon layer upon layer upon layer, because then I don't think it gives you a beautiful makeup application if you feel like everything is just sliding off of your face. So I recommend finding one really great product that you love that will feed your skin before you do anything else. So for me, step one is this Dermatology Vitamin C5 cream. I will link it in the description below. If you really feel like you want to start with an SPF, find a great kind of an all-in-one moisturizer, something that's going to feed your skin with SPF. You decide what that's going to be. Normally, I start with this, but we're going to talk about SPF in just a minute. So, step one, moisturizer. Step two, primer. Do you need a primer? Absolutely. Now, have you lived this long without using primer? Probably. So, why do you need it now? The reason you need a primer now is because since our face is changing, we have more pores, we have more lines, we have more wrinkles. What a primer does is it smooths everything out, kind of gives you a soft focus blurring effect to your makeup, gives your makeup just a beautiful canvas. You'll notice a better makeup application, and primer gives your makeup something to stick to, and it will make your makeup stay on longer. It'll look better and it'll help your makeup stay on longer. I'm telling you, if you've never used a primer before, you will thank me. This one is fantastic. I've used other primers. I've talked about other primers before. This is my new, absolutely love this favorite primer, under 10 bucks. I will link the video where I talked about this primer, and I will link this primer in the description of this video. So primer is step two. You don't need a lot of primer. I'm going to do that amount twice. Where you primarily need primer is going to be in the middle of your face. Yes, go underneath your eyes, around your nose, your mouth. Yes, over your eyes so that your eye makeup stays on longer. Make sure it doesn't glob up in your eyebrows. The primer is invisible. You won't see it at all, but you will be able to feel it, and you will notice a difference in the way your makeup goes on, the way your makeup stays on, and you'll notice, like I said, that kind of blurring effect It just makes for a beautiful canvas for your makeup, and it just gives your makeup something to stick to. Once you put the primer on, just wait a minute or two, let it just kind of settle in, soak in, set up, and then you apply your foundation. Now I'm using the color Light in this IT Cosmetics CC Cream, Your Skin But Better. And again, I'm using the illumination finish. Now, there are a lot of people who will tell you don't put foundation on your eyelids. I do, and let me tell you why. If you've watched any of my other videos before, you know I don't spend a whole lot of time on eyeshadow. I'm usually really honest about that because I just say that I just don't want to do one more thing. So I don't spend a lot of time on eyeshadow, so I do need to do something to help with the discoloration. And because I put primer on, that keeps the foundation and the makeup from creasing and wearing off. So the primer really, really does help there. I wanted to say that if you listen to this video and you think that you hear roosters, you're not wrong. The weather is not great here today, and so the roosters and our goats outside are going bananas. So if you're thinking, do I hear farm animals? Yes, you do. And also, if you're loving these makeup tips for mature women, I hope that you'll watch my other videos on easy makeup tips for mature women and come over on Facebook or Instagram at Just Doing My Best and find me there. And I have a lot of fun over there. Now, I said that this is my foundation and it's a medium finish. If you are very oily and your skin is really good with moisturizer and then primer and then foundation, that's fantastic, okay? You could just leave that formula alone. If you are a little bit drier, or you feel like you need a little bit more SPF, or you need just a little bit more, just something, like your skin is thirsty and you need something else, don't ever hesitate to take your foundation, half of whatever you would use for your foundation, and then mix it with half of your SPF. Obviously, since this foundation is a medium coverage, you're going to get a little bit lighter coverage. But if we're talking about summertime and you want to just give you a little bit of coverage, but you don't want to sacrifice SPF, I said this is an SPF of 50, whatever foundation you want to use. I really recommend that you try to get one with an SPF. And then just mix it with your other SPF. Your skin will still get just a great coverage, and it'll still just look a little bit more natural, and you'll have all of the SPF benefits. Now I'm going to apply concealer and the rest of my makeup, and I'll come back and show you the finished product, and we'll chat at the end. I hope this was helpful if you've been thinking about wearing primer and you've been wondering, okay, so what step in the process is it? What should I do first? Take care of your skin first, then apply primer. Let it set up, give it a minute, and then apply your foundation. After your foundation sets up, then go ahead and jump into the rest of your makeup process. Your concealer, your powders, your blush, your eye makeup, whatever that is. And again, in the summertime, if you feel like, I need a little less coverage and a little bit more SPF, don't hesitate to mix the two. I hope all that was helpful. If it was, leave me a comment and let me know. Come over and find me on Facebook or Instagram at Just Doing My Best. I hope you'll like this video and subscribe, and I can't wait to see you next time. So go out today and be blessed and do your best.